Well, we need a couple good days of prep going into it. Providence has been a very good basketball team, particularly on their home floor. Given all the injuries and suspensions that they've had this year, Coach Cooley's done a really good job. And their last game, a huge win over Georgetown by almost 20 points on their home floor. So it'll take a great effort on our part. Bryce Cotton is as good a scorer as there is in our conference.
Well, what makes him so effective on the court?
Yeah, he's so fast with the ball. He goes both directions, and he's a very good three-point shooter. He gets in the paint. He's got the floaters and everything that goes with it when you get off there. And because you have to pay so much attention to him, he makes everybody else better. So that's going to be our challenge, and we've just got a couple short days to get ready for it.
Look at the start you guys have had. Obviously, you feel good about where you're at right now. How do you build on that and not look past any of these games after an emotional win like you guys had against?
I think our guys are mature enough to understand that every team in this league is good. Regardless of the record, I don't think it makes any difference. And Providence played a close game with Kentucky early in the year. They just lost an overtime game to UMass, who's ranked in the top 15 in the country. So they played very good basketball throughout the season, like everyone else that we played in this conference. So because it's new and they're not familiar with the players, every situation's a new challenge. And I think that's the way our guys are approaching it. And there's a lot of illness going around, as you can see by me, and it's running through our team a little bit. So the important thing is we get our work done, we get off our feet, we get some rest, and get ready for Saturday.
At the same time, you're coming off two emotional wins. You got Villanova on next Monday. In the past, this Providence game might have fallen into that trap game category. The fact that everything is so new, does that keep every game from not falling into that kind of category?
I think so. The reality of it is, we only get to play 30 games, so every win's emotional. It's a great feeling in the locker room after every win. I'm not sure one is any different than the other. But going on the road in the Big East Conference that's tough duty. And our guys understand that. They understand the challenge, and they were able to watch what Providence did to a good Georgetown team on their home floor. So we know what we're up against.
Brett, since we won't see you until Monday night, we have to ask you about Villanova. Just your thoughts on playing a team that's tied for first.
Well, I think they're extremely talented. I haven't seen a lot of them. I watched the game that they played against Providence. Obviously, they dismantled Providence on their home floor by 30 points and really controlled the game from the opening tip. But they've got a lot of interchangeable parts. They really, really guard you and really do a lot to try to disrupt what you're trying to do offensively. And then defensively, along with that, they just switch a lot of screens and take a lot of things away. Then offensively, they all shoot it. So they spread you out, they attack the basket, and they've got multiple guys that can make three-point shots. So it'll be a heck of a challenge for us because obviously they're very worthy of their high ranking. They've played very good basketball.
The other night you said it was special to be a part of a game where you guys scored 14 in a row. You've been around for a few years. Is this the best offensive team that you've ever coached?
At times, I think so. We're different offensively in that we don't score a lot of points with traditional post-ups. We're slashing Doug and Will in and out of there some. Zach goes down and post a little bit. But a lot of it is just trying to create spacing and relying on the three-point shot to create a lot of other things that come as a result of our ability to shoot the three. So it's a group of guys that really understand how to play with one another, and that's made my job a little bit easier. They're making a lot of great reads on their own, and I think a lot of it is because they played together for so long.
Looking forward to get out of there. Providence are a really good team.
Obviously, you got to be pretty happy with the start you guys have had. We've talked a lot about that. What's gone into getting off to a 5-0 start, and how important is that for you guys?
It's really important. We've played well. It hasn't been easy. We had to go on the road there pretty early, and these last two games, Xavier was a really physical game, and Butler, we just played our best basketball of the year. So good start, but we can't dwell on it. We got a couple guys out today, a couple guys sick, and Grant's knee. So we just got to get focused, locked in, and be ready to go on the road.
Did you see any of that Providence-Georgetown game at all?
I did.
What did you see out of those guys?
They looked really good. They're hitting shots, and Georgetown's a really good team, and what they did to them, I think they won by 15 or 20. So that enough proves how good they are.
You're the leading scorer in the conference. Bryce Cotton's the second leading scorer. Just talk about facing that kind of competition.
Yeah, he's a great guard. You know, he was at the USA tryouts this summer with me, and I was really impressed with him. You know, he didn't make the team, but I really thought he should have. And he's a great player, plays the game the right way, and our guards are going to have to be ready.
You guys are clicking, obviously, on all cylinders right now offensively. Is this the best team offense that you've been a part of here?
I'd say so. You know, I think this year alone we just got it figured out on offense, and we can still get better. You know, when you have guys like Ethan and Jahans and how well they're shooting from deep, it makes it so much easier on all of us. And we don't even have to run a lot of our sets at times. We can just get easy points of transition and find those guys.
What's the shoulder feeling for you?
It's feeling a lot better. You know, it's come a long ways the last couple of days. So hopefully I'll be 100% now, and you know, I've felt good the way it is though.
What's up with Jahans? He's become an assist machine lately.
He is. It's impressive. Just everyone's playing really unselfish right now, and you know we're not going to stop that. You know, Jay's he's a leader, and he's playing terrific basketball right now. Even if he's not hitting shots, you know, he's finding us in the right spots and just doing a great job distributing.
Doug, we're not going to talk to you until Monday night when you play Villanova. Just your thoughts on that matchup.
Yeah, they're one of the best teams in the country. You know, they're one of the best defensive teams, and they got a lot of depth. They bring guys in and out. You know, I haven't got a chance to watch them much, but I know that they're a great team, really well coached, and it's going to be tough going in there and getting a win.
That's kind of the matchup you like, isn't it? Just a high-profile conference matchup. Like that's kind of what you came back for.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, this is that's what it's all about. You know, they're top 10 team. We can't overlook Providence, but they're a really good team and going to be a crazy environment.
Getting
In
back
the
to
past-
Providence, you want to go, Pip? That's all right.
Yeah, you guys are coming off 2 emotional home games. You got Villanova next Monday. In the past, this Providence game might have looked kind of like a trap game.
Yep.
At the same time, the newness of the league, does that keep almost any game from not being a trap
It
game?
really does. Yeah, I've thought a lot about that. You know, in the past it would be, but you know, this is a whole new deal, and it's a new team we haven't seen. So it makes it exciting. It doesn't make it as much of a grind. We're off to a 5-0 start, and we could easily be celebrating right now, but we got a tough opponent coming up here, and it's nice that it's kind of new in a new environment, and it's gonna be a lot of excitement.